a great night of boxing, and I'm very happy for it.
Keyshawn?
First, I'd like to thank God for giving me this victory. Bob Arum, the entire Top Rank staff for putting me on a card like this, giving me a big opportunity like this to display my talent, to show the world who Keyshawn Davis really is. Honestly, I'm just happy for myself, honestly. Like, all the pressure is gone. I finally get to enjoy myself, enjoy Vegas. Like I said, I just love putting on spectacular performances. And tonight, yeah, I got another spectacular performance, and I'm just gonna keep going up from here.
Anybody wants to ask a question, please wait until the microphone is passed to you. Thank you.
Question for Keyshawn, please. Keyshawn, right in front of you. I guess I wanted to ask you, Shakur has always raved about you and your talent and talked about, you were going to be the guy, down the road. I wonder if you can kind of talk about him and the performance he put on tonight and sort of how that inspires you as well.
Man, I seen Shakur from his debut all the way leading up to a huge fight like this. I'm honestly looking at the atmosphere, looking at the crowd, all these fans coming to see my brother fight. I'm like, wow, Shakur came a long way, man. And he put on a great performance. He basically won almost every round. Oscar, he touched him a few times, but he really couldn't touch him tonight. Shakur always rises to the occasion. Whether it's a boring performance or a performance like this, Shakur always gonna be Shakur. And he always gonna get that win.
Thank you. Nico, if I could ask you, when you see that crowd in the main event going crazy and everything, do you put yourself in there? Do you kind of move forward and say, hey, one day I want to have that, the crowd chanting my name and doing all that kind of stuff like they were doing for Oscar and Shakur?
Yeah, absolutely. And, even I heard a little chance of Ali tonight, which is also great to hear. I used to see that back when I was watching footage of my grandfather, so that's real heartwarming for me and my family to hear. But yeah, definitely one day I can hear them chanting, Nico, and I'm looking forward to that.
Nico's about a month away from graduating from UNLV with honors, which is a great accomplishment.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you. My major is business entrepreneurship, so it was a little tough, balancing the two, but I'm glad it's almost over.
Nico, over here to your right. I talked to you a little bit on the Zoom about Reverend 702 and walking out just a second ago. I made mention about Bubba. Today, a special day for Gorman grad 702. Bubba Bolden gets picked up by the Seahawks. Jalen Speedy Naylor, and then yourself. Big night. Just talk about the representation of Las Vegas and young athletes in every aspect, and then your role in that.
Well, tonight's a big night for athletes in general due to the NFL draft and obviously the fights here tonight. It's huge that these guys, Jalen Naylor and Bubba Bolden, were drafted because they're from Vegas just as well as I am. So I think it's a big night for all of us guys from Vegas, and I congratulate them, and I love those guys.
My question for Nico and Keyshawn. Nico first. How much of an effect did Ramadan have on your training as you were preparing for this fight? And as you went into this fight, did you have a particular strategy in your mind in dealing with this particular fight?
Yeah, so first off, I love the Ramadan question. I had to make sure with my great-grandma that I got the pass on not fasting because I wasn't going to fast. I didn't know how it would affect my body. But I love the fact that my fight is just at the end of Ramadan, so we basically are all celebrating my fight and the end of Ramadan. And I went into this fight looking to land a hook, right-hand hook, and I thought the hook was going to land, but the right hand ended up being the one that landed.
Keyshawn, you did a superb performance in boxing this particular fighter that you were in front of. Did he have any difficulty in front of you at any time throughout this fight?
Not really. The entire time when I was in the ring fighting him, I was really just trying to, I'm not gonna lie like that. It was about the fourth round. He was down 3 rounds, and he came out in the 4th round stepping to me. So I'm like, oh, okay, you trying to switch it up on me, okay. So eventually, how I stopped this, what he was doing was I started faking him. I started throwing my stabs back down to the body, started slowing him back down. But it was like 30 seconds of him trying to press me out, get me uncomfortable to where I had to get back comfortable and just take back control.
Question for Nico. You had such an early night. Is there anything that you were able to learn from your time in the ring tonight that you're going to be able to build on for the next time?
Yeah, the biggest thing about tonight was just maintaining my composure and doing everything that I wanted to in the ring, and I believe I did. I just wanted to stay calm. For a fighter like me who doesn't have a lot of amateur experience, it's very important to stay calm under the lights, and I did so. I'm very proud of that, and I just thank God I got the victory the way I did.
Last question for me. Your major at UNLV is business entrepreneurship. Do you see yourself as a fighter, as a businessman now, as you actually running your own business, being an entrepreneur as well as being a fighter? And is that hard for you?
I don't think it's hard. I enjoy fighting more than anything, but obviously I enjoy business. I think Floyd Mayweather Jr. was the first person that made boxing a business, and he did that without a degree. So with the degree, I feel like I could learn a lot more, and I'm looking forward to being able to do so.
Okay, question for Keyshawn. First of all, congratulations on your victory. Great performance. How fast would you like to move up the ladder?
Honestly, I feel like I'm already moving as fast as I can. Like 4-0, I fought somebody 18-1. Like I really had to go in there and break this guy down, stay disciplined throughout the entire fight. Because even when I hurt the guy with a body shot, and I seen that he was hurt, I still couldn't get him. I still couldn't get him up out of there. Like he was real game. You understand what I'm saying? So. I'm moving like as fast as I can move, like moving fast. You feel what I'm saying? I mean, any faster is like top 10 contenders. You feel what I'm saying? So, just keep watching me fight. I'm gonna be there real soon.
All right, I have one last question for Bob. Bob, I think you hit gold tonight, having all three of these gentlemen fight tonight. Do you think in the future you could possibly see these guys again on a pay-per-view extravaganza? Because I think all of them are sellable and marketable fighters. So how soon possibly could we have all three of them on a joint pay-per-view?
I truly hope, that we're moving out of the pay-per-view era. Everything changes. When I first started, we had closed-circuit television in theaters. You could barely see the picture, and then we got really good pictures in color. Then we got pay-per-view. I think now we're going into a new era of the streaming era. I think that look at the NFL. Thursday nights, the only way you'll be able to watch a Thursday night football game is on a streaming platform on Amazon Prime. Well, that's the future. So, and I think that's great because it'll be a lot more economical for the fans and will put the people who are stealing the signal on pay-per-view, which is the reason that is why it's tanking, out of business.
Hey, this question's for Nico. So you had mentioned earlier you like to fight in a lot of the same countries that your grandfather fought in, like Africa, this, that, and the third. How far away do you think you are from that? And are there significant fights that you see yourself fighting in those countries, like a specific fighter?
Well, honestly, Bob was the first person who was telling me the stories about my grandfather in the UK, so I definitely want to fight in the UK because of just the impact that they had on my grandfather, and I would love to fight there. They're fight fans like no other country, so that would be my first destination.
And Keyshawn also wants to be an international star, and while he won't be fighting on the card on June 5, June 4 over here from Australia, he's going over to Melbourne, Australia, to watch the Devin Haney-Cambosa fight. Because down the line, one of those guys will be a future opponent for him.
Thank you, Bob.
Congratulations to both of you guys. My question is for you, Keyshawn. Shakur Stevenson said that Terrence Crawford was knocking out heavyweights and, you know what I'm saying, inspiring. So how was it for you when you sparred Terrence Crawford?
Oh, it's a challenge. This is a real huge challenge. I mean, Terrence is one of the reasons why I got what my IQ is to this day. Like, Terrence is the reason why I'm so tough. Like, Terrence plays a big part in camp with me, including Bomac, including Sal Wu, including Coach Red, including Chance. Like, all of them play a big part. And Terrence plays a part in the physical end. But also he teaches me as we spar, like, okay, Keyshawn, yes, I'm doing this to you, but this how you get out of the way of that. You feel what I'm saying? If somebody do this to you, then you do this in sparring. So Terrence is definitely a big help, and he's definitely, you know, speeding my process up with my IQ and stuff like that.
Okay, now let's have a round of applause for these two young men with great performances tonight. And I'm informed that Shakur Stevenson, the new unified champion at junior lightweight, will be here any second.
One thing, Nico, before you go, see, I'm a person, like Bob said, I'm a fighter from the amateurs that come with a lot of experience. I've been to the Olympics and back and stuff like that. When you performing under lights, how you performing with zero amateur fights, and you coming in doing that, you're definitely special, bro. Don't let nobody tell you you're not. Like,
Thank you so much.
you definitely a special fighter, bro. For sure, you a special fighter, man. Keep getting better. You gonna show the world.
You're the best. Thank you.
Thank y'all.
I'm saying bye to the family.
Yeah, I want a picture with Nico. Yeah, I don't want it. Sorry. Can I have a picture with you? Okay, yeah, Nico, say you're over.
He talked about how he went down and saw him fight, reached out to him and whatnot.
Yeah.
Would you consider yourself to have a special eye for talent? Because I feel like a lot of the hottest names in the sport are coming out of Jay Prince, coming out of Houston.
I hope so, man. I hope my eyes don't fail me. You know what I mean? They got that song say, "Feet don't fail me now." I hope my eyes don't fail me because I'll be out of business if I pick the wrong, talent. But yeah, most definitely, man. I like working with the elite. I ain't gonna work with anybody.
So as far as Jay Prince boxing, moving forward, do you have your eyes on anybody in the game that's a free agent, perhaps?
Shakur Stevenson.
Who is it? You ready to go? Okay, come on.
All right, I'm going to have Shakur say a few words and then open it up for questions. Mr. Manager, congratulations, Jay. Thanks, Paul.
Thank you to everybody that came out. I told y'all I was a superstar, and I'm gonna keep proving it every time.
Shakur, right in front of you, congratulations on a great performance. Did anything surprise you in there? Because you just seemed so much in charge from beginning to end.
A little bit. I mean, he was tough. I knew he was tough. I think he surprised me with his right hand. His right hand is kind of like awkward, and he just shooting it, and he landed it a couple times. But once I took it away, I was good.
He didn't seem to make any adjustments during the fight, right? It seemed like the same thing over and over. Do you think that was because of what you were doing? Like you didn't give him any other options? Do you think that's why his side seemed to do the same thing repeatedly?
Yeah, most definitely. I ain't give him too many options. I came in there, I took control, I let him know I was here to win, and from there on, he couldn't do nothing.
Is the goal now to get the other 2 belts, or do you look to go to 35?
I'll probably get the other 2 belts, but I gotta go sit back and talk to my team and see what they think, and then we'll come up with a decision.
And then JP, one for you. You have managed a lot of great fighters and have been successful. How do you look at this kid, and where is the end game for him? How good can he be when he really realizes all the potential?
I think the sky's the limit where that's concerned. As long as you stay focused, everybody get in front of him gonna have a problem. He's just technically sound all the way around.
Shakur, back here. Over here.
Hey, where my belts? Where's my belt? Somebody give me a belt. Like, what y'all do?
Shakur, congratulations.
Where? Okay, I see you.
I just want to clarify what you just said. You said, you might...
Hey, can we have some quiet in here? Y'all loud as hell.
You were just saying that you'll go back with your team, obviously, and decide what you're going to do next. Is it possible, though, that you might move up to 135 for your next fight, even?
I mean, like I said, I got to sit back and talk to my team and see what my team decide and what I decide, and then I can tell you what I'm going to do. But I was looking forward to being undisputed champion, so that's probably first. But it's depending on what my team thinks.
Hey, everybody. You guys be quiet in here? This is the Shakur Stevenson press conference, not the random people on the side press conference. Thank you.
Shakur, just one other thing I have for you. You seem like you were really enjoying yourself in there tonight, particularly when the crowd booed you. You seem to thrive on that a little bit. Can you speak to that?
Yeah, most definitely. I feel like I wanted to shut them up. Like when I was walking out, I kept hearing them scream louder and louder, and I told myself, I'm going to shut them up. And as the fight was going, I just heard crickets. I heard quiet. And it felt good shutting them up, and that's why I told them shh. But at the end of the day, I'm glad that they came out to support. I don't got no bad feelings towards them. I'm glad that they came out, and I appreciate them.
Shakur, to your right, Willie Ramirez with the Associated Press. If we can go into the 6th round, Oscar made a huge gamble with that overhand left, seemingly making a mistake. You took advantage. From there, did you pretty much know when he made that mistake that you were in control the rest of the way?
And I knew I was in control since round 1. When we first came out, I kind of knew he was too slow. I'm the faster, better fighter, and I knew I was going to take control of the fight as the rounds kept going.
Hey, Shakur. Congratulations on a great performance. Like you said, you were in control from the opening bell. My question is, do you think you should be on the pound list now after this great performance?
I mean, what you think?
Come here. Where's my mother? Don't touch me. Somebody touch my mother. That's Shakur Stevenson law. Let's go.
gotta go. Everyone else gotta go.
I got the top right.
I'm sending that shit right out of bed. So.
It's terrible. I don't care who they are. I want to go. All of us. You guys have credentials? You guys gotta go. You guys gotta go. I don't. So stop counting in. Get everybody out. You guys got to go. You guys got. I don't care where it's
not our fault if our fight broke out. It's not her fault. We gotta get our stuff. You know.
We got
What's so you gotta go.
It just says, all right, cool.
Let's go. You want me to come out this way?
I'm right here.
Your equipment's still there. Okay, for safety reasons.
But I'm
They don't care.
You want to push me over here to there's people running into me. I'm literally just right.
Okay, I got it.
I'm standing right here. Like, I just appreciate not the touch. I'm just standing.
Sandro will kick you out. I got this one, okay?
Let's do it. Credentials, he's gotta go.
sir. Are you back out here first? All right, here, sit. I'm not gonna kill you. I gotta keep working. It was a little melee, but it's good.
Like this, but I'll see you at the next event.
So we'll be on the 21st?
Yeah, I'll be here on the 21st.
Oh, no, I got a twin brother.
Huh?
Did you get the video of that, whatever happened?
Huh?
I wanted that.
What he says, stand up till it's done.
Okay, guys, we're clearing the area out. You either got to wait in the room over here. No, you can go back in through the. Just go right over here.
My name's Phil.
Okay. You need to get your bags.
What's your Go grab yourself.
My day job. Nobody hit me, no. Dude, I got hit, bro. Yeah, I know, I saw.
Safer to be on this side.
Headed back to California tonight.
Oh man, that shit was fucking corny. I mean, it's on, but I'm just like, I feel bad for Shakur. Had a great night, like a very night, and then this is the stuff you have to deal with. It's just, I'm more like upset with that.
It's definitely this
It takes away from the night. You know, both of them, like both fighters came in and fought their heart out. It's unfortunate.
We're here all week.
I'm taking you low.
Yeah, man. This is what I seen in Being smart guy. Technician controlling this shot. Setting up the left hand. I'm sorry.
They was talking real bad.
No, because it's it just takes away from both performances.
I can wait.
You know? But you know, I mean, just everything. Like, Oscar came here and fought, Shakur came here and fought. Shakur won, he deserves to celebrate the fight, and be safe, you know, and this is supposed to be a special moment, you know? Not everyone gets to win a championship. Unify in the second division, and just respect for both sides. What specifically happened? I don't know who caused it, but I don't think it's cool, man.
I just couldn't believe how loud they was talking during the presser. The man just unified the division, dog.
But I think it's just out of respect, not even just him, but prior. Just, you know, you have a conversation. You hear Mike, you know.
Great technician. No, he did what we all I mean? He had his moments. He's aggressive. He fought twerking. I didn't, you know what I mean? If he probably would stay a little bit more aggressive instead of like waiting at times, and but at the same time, I think not as much score Stevenson won the anywhere that he's done. He's been like that 10 times. So I mean, kudos to that. But like I said, Shakur, probably up.
And then he's getting ready to ask the question, and then here it comes.
Get ready. Yeah.
That shit came.
Well, so I'm waiting for the post fight. Man, you hold it down, bro.
Yeah. What's the next fight gonna be?
I mean, we'll see. I mean,
like I'm gonna see
lightweight, like whether the champion there or right now. But we'll have to wait and see. Boxing changes hands. In like the next 3 months. So you never know. But I'm pretty sure he's going to
When can we expect to see you in
Oh, May 21st. I'll be back here in Vegas against So, tune in for that. Training with some guys a little bit. Still my guys, shout out to go back, Reds, still my guys, see him all the time. But yeah, I'm just gonna have to get back in it, and I'll be at night. Right.
Man, all the fights you keep them posting on IG. Where you posted that? Are you the same on YouTube?
I've seen the reviews so far. I've been watching myself since I didn't see it, but it's big for women. The headline in the Garden for the Madison Garden. So it's definitely
Switching over for somebody else. The FightHype, yeah. But we was on the street talking at him.
Because you heard. I think we
A new one.
Yes, I think it was Shakur Stevenson fight.
right now.
Oh man. I'm sorry to
Love giving my opinion. And I would definitely look forward to it. I want to die.
I'm really sorry that you guys had to see that. You know, as fight fans, I really think that we had a really great night from Katie Taylor, Amanda Serrano, Shakur Stevenson, Valdez, all the undercard fights. I think we should just still appreciate the night and not really focus too heavy on this, because there was a lot of good stuff that happened today in the sport of boxing, and a lot of great accomplishments and achievements. So I know the big buzz in boxing for a while is going to be about this particular moment, but just, as long as you guys give the fighters credits, we worked really hard to get the recognition and dedication, winners and losers, and just give them guys some props, man. I'm not here to particular, pom-pom either fighter. One won, one lost, but both, showed out today, and we should give them their credits. So, but hopefully everyone's safe. I don't know truly the full details of what particular happened during this whole event. I'm sure there's going to be a whole bunch of different angles of people posting all type of stuff, so I'm sure people are going to piece it together. People are going to talk to the camps and things like that. But Shakur unified. He got 2 belts and picked up the ring lineal. Katie Taylor, defeated Amanda Serrano today, and other great things happened. So we have a great card next week with Canelo and other fights. So damn, man, that shit was crazy. My God. Yeah, we really, really wish we can get a lot more fighters. Obviously, like Crawford was here, Canelo was in attendance, Devin's around, Tio's around, so you're probably going to see a whole bunch of stuff from all the boxing channels, especially us. We're going to have a whole bunch of interviews. So, but in due time, we're going to get all that up and just go back and focus on the focal point of tonight. But crazy, man. Boxing is one of those most super emotional sports, man. From the friends, family, fans, There's going to be a lot of footage of this stuff, guys. This shit's crazy.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it. I got it.
Oh man. Yo, security. I understand they were trying to protect some stuff, but.
It's okay. I got him. Just please don't nobody touch it.
Overall, though, what do you guys think of the fights? Good performance, bad performance? Yeah, let me get this out of the Oh my god.
Yes. I saw you guys out there.
I was just trying to figure out what the story was, but then it got a little too much.
Is it working for you? Remind me of my days at home. I'm like, that's supposed to be.
Oh, in Harlem?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Expecting to experience that.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I don't know. Maybe I just need not cover a fight because I feel like I'm prone to altercations. I think I've been involved in like 6 or 7, not me personally, but capturing. So. What do you think about the fight overall, though? Shakur did his thing.
I had it.
Two?
He definitely.
I think the third round, Valdez clearly won. With or without the knockdown, Shakur clearly won. I actually stopped scoring because it just felt very one-sided. So.
Very, at the beginning of the fight, it's very I mean, he definitely won.
The third round was the one that I only remember. You see that he wanted to swing with Shakur, so he swung with him. So anytime Shakur went to, he took a chance. He was more aggressive. He started implementing the jabs. That's when he did that level thing when he went all the way down. But Shakur, masterful adjustments, composure, a little psychology, like psychological games in there too.
I stayed in here, but it didn't seem like the had an impact.
I mean, it didn't. I mean, clearly they were trying their hardest. It was very pro. I think the first bell I couldn't even hear it ring because it was that loud. So, but they showed out. Valdez definitely, took the fight. Maybe people didn't think he took the fight. And props to him for doing it. Like, that's all we ask as a fight. You fight, we'll support you. If you don't take the fights we want when we want to fight them, then it becomes hard for fight fans to kind of give you, but he took the fight. I give Valdez all the props and one for taking it. And it made it a bigger fight today with both belts. Oh, man. You gotta play out tomorrow, huh?
You wanna watch my hair? No, I'm not. I'm staying till Tuesday.
Okay. Oh, yeah, you told me.
It's on the PlayStation. So it's good to do. You gotta take it off this
That's a little upsetting, but hey, be safe, man.
Thank you.
I'll definitely catch you around at the next fight. Maybe at the Javante card?
Definitely be there.
All right, man. Pleasure, man.
Yeah, pleasure meeting you. Finally.
Yeah.
Were you in that room? Get some blows in or what?
I mean, I think I was probably one of the first people out the door.
Yeah.
Because I smelled it.
you could see it, right? Like people started rushing the door hella fast.
The second you saw his mannerisms, I'm getting nothing.
Right. It was time to go.
Yo, Dan, you good? I saw you. Girl, how you? so much.
Yeah, as soon as I saw Antoine take off, I took off.
Yeah.
I'm like, I didn't care at that point. I'm like, no, I really don't know what happened.
I don't think no one. So did it start? I can't tell if it started out there or started in here.
It seemed like it started out there. But the one thing that was the same with everybody was everybody kept saying that the security put their hands on like
It felt like they were very aggressive. Like obsessive.
They got like some kids are family, some kids are not. They got kids with them that's like 13, 14.
Clearly young
that
kids.
box, but they,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Bro, one of the cops said, and I'm just like, hold on, I'm like, bro,
Is that why you grab homeboy to move?
I'm like, please. I didn't know what was going on.
I didn't like the energy. Like literally, one dude kept touching me. I'm so far away. Like I'm mad compliant. Yeah, his uncle. Yeah, that's his uncle. It takes away the whole night, man. Like, cause you already know, cause this is gonna be the focus point. The man unifies the division, right? And Valdez fought him, which many people didn't think. So respect to both, right? Absolutely. You know, respect Valdez giving it, respect for Shakur winning it, and it just, you know, it's corny.
Yeah.
But be safe, my guy.
I'm about to go.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Be safe.
Yeah.
It's good seeing you.
I did earlier. That's probably why my live comes short, because it goes in and out.
Yeah, I think so.
I gotta go find Max. Wrong person. Watch.
Peace out.
But anytime they hit me up, you know, we engage together. So, you one of the pioneers.
Which is fucked up because now I gotta go home. I don't have to. Once Taylor Amanda over, because it's like I kept like turning to it, but I wasn't fully dabbled in it. So, but all right, brother. You here next week?
Yep. Wait, next week? Yep.
Canelo? Then you going to Charlo or?
Yep.
Oh yeah, Boots. Of course you are. You're not going to Charlo. You're going to Boots. You're going to Boots at the StubHub.
I got love for everyone, man.
Nah, no.
No, but Boots, I'm definitely gonna show love for Boots. And
I'll be there.
But it's undisputed.
I'll be there.
Can't miss that. You know?
No. I was there last year because I didn't want to miss history. Obviously, it's never happened in the fourth world era. So, all right, bro. All right, man. I'll see you.
Yeah. Boy, Sean. I'm doing some stuff. Yep. I know. I know you hear me, Jalik. Shout out to my boy, Jalik. Hit me up on Facebook. I got love for all y'all. That shit's crazy though, right? Sean better be uploading.
No meat, no mustard, no.
I'm taking y'all on a ride. Oh, I'm taking y'all on whatever. Actually, give me 1 second. I'm gonna park this real quick. I'm gonna let y'all chit chat with all y'all boxing knowledge. I'll be right back. You guys keep chatting it up.
Right?